scripture will be coming from Isaiah chapter 55, verses 8 and 9. When you have found it, could you please stand for the word? And it reads, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts your thoughts." The word of the Lord has already been blessed. I've chosen for a subject, what do you do when God changes your plans? What do you do when God changes your plans? Kim McFarland, one of the lead singers for the Thompson Community Singers in Chicago, Illinois, led a song titled, "I Tried Him and I Know Him." She says, "So heavy laden and burdened down, I did not know just," some of y'all don't have this song, "just what to do. So I went and I prayed for strength to endure." She says, "Jesus said, 'Be still, I will see you through.' So I tried him and I know him. He'll stick closer than any brother." She says, "Oh, I tried him and I know him. He's been better to me than I've been to myself." She says, "There could never be a friend as dear to me as Jesus." So when you go through your trials and your tests, please don't look to men, for they'll let you down. She says, "Just remember, there is just one who will go with you till the end. He'll tell you what, why, and when." Then she says, "Oh, I tried him and I know him. He has never failed me yet." She said, "I tried him. He will be closer. He will be your constant friend. Oh, there could never be a friend as dear to me as Jesus." So let me tell you my story, my testimony, how God changed my plans. Last year, this time, I was married. Well, we found out in October that my husband had lung cancer. We didn't know what it was at first. He kept getting pain, having pain. And my husband, he was a walker. And sometimes when he would walk, he would give out a breath. You know, that wasn't like him. So he finally went to the doctor. And the doctor recognized that he had a large mass on his lungs. But before all that happened, we were preparing for not one, but 2 birthday parties for my husband. Because as Fred Sanford would put it, he was having the big one. So we had planned to have a birthday party in Memphis, so family could come from Alabama, and his church family, he loved his church family, could also participate. And we had another birthday party scheduled for that following weekend in Chicago. So family and friends there could come. But God has just got a way of interrupting, of changing your plans. So just envision, the date is set in both places. The time is set in both places. The food was ordered. The location was taken care of. We even had our DJ. And in Chicago, we even had a Tina Turner impersonator. Yes, we did. But God has got a way of changing your plans. So, as we mail out the invitations, everybody's getting their invitations, and they're excited. People had already begun to RSVP. But I tell you, God had another plan.
Yes, sir.
So when you're going through, and I went through, there were times when I found myself crying out to God while I was taking care of my husband. And Sister Madden gave me a song. And this was the song. See, when you're going through, you don't really need everybody in your ear. Get you one good song that's going to take you through. And I began to pray to God to give me strength to endure. Now, when you're taking care of someone, you don't know how long you're going to have to endure. You see, the race is not given to the swift, neither is it given to the strong, but to the one that endureth until the end. I tell you, I thank God for you, Sister Maggie. Not only that, but he sent Sister Margaret to me to help me out also. Because while we got everything planned, my husband is sick. And I'm still planning on going on with this birthday party because I wanted to please him. But truth be made known, he didn't know what was going on. So Sister Margaret called me and she talked to me. And she gave me just what I needed. So, with all the invitations being sent out, with everybody RSVPing, I had to cancel both parties. Later on, we found out that this mass, the size of an orange, was lung cancer. And it was starting to cut off my husband's breath on the left lung. So then we talked to the doctor, and the doctor told us that if he do chemo, he will live 1 to 3 years. As time went by, the sicker he got. So the weekend before, we canceled the birthday party. We went to the hospital because I told his family, I said, I think he needs professional help. We need to take him to the emergency room. And that's just what we did. And they found out that it wasn't 1 to 3 years to live. They had given him months to live. Within a matter of time, it went from months to weeks. On that Monday, I had everything set for hospice to come in. I met with the people to set it up. I went back to the hospital. I made it back around 12:30. A little after 5, my husband had passed. So how do you go? How do you continue to move forward? Proverbs 16 and 13 says, and this is from the New Living Translation, we may throw the dice, but the Lord determines how they fall. What did Job do after God changed his plans? You know, Job lost everything he had, even his 10 children. You know, it's hard to get over losing one child, but losing 10, that is a catastrophe. Then Job 13:20 through 22 says, then Job arose, tore his robe, and shaved his head. And he fell to the ground and worshipped. And he said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. In all this, Job did not sin nor charge God with wrong. You see, God restored back to Job everything that he lost. His health, his family, and his wealth. He'll give you double for your trouble. So what do you do when God changes your plans? You know, he don't have to ask you. As a matter of fact, he don't ask you. We have to recognize that God is in control. Things don't always go the way we want them to. In Isaiah 55:8 tells us that God's thoughts are not our thoughts. Neither are our ways his ways. We can't make God do anything. The quicker we accept that, the easier it is for him to restore us back to him. Then he tells us in verse 9, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are his ways higher than our ways, and his thoughts, our thoughts, higher than our thoughts. Just in case you didn't look up this morning when you went outside to get in your car, or while you was driving to church, the sky, he said the heavens